Alright, welcome back to some more Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney Dual Destinies. Last time we were investigating some stuff and found out that the judge, the judge teacher is the one that got murdered this time. I think her name was Courteous Court or something like that. Um, and we also found someone that we've seen in a past game as well. Or at least I have. I don't know if any of you all have played Apollo Justice before, but yeah, he was from that game. Gotta love Gavin. Coolest in both terms of cool and relaxing of a guy for a prosecutor, and he's a rock band person. So yeah, pretty exciting episode last time. Like what I usually say, or what I'm gonna try to start saying now whenever I record. Like the video if you want more, and also like the upcoming videos that I put in through this session. And yeah, just feel free to give a like, and that helps out the channel a lot. And with that statement, let's hit the backspace and keep going. Slow typing. Okay. My butterflies have butterflies in their stomach. Seriously? I've never even heard that. Seems like it should be used, but yeah, no. So, what's it like to have your very own case for the first time? My heart hasn't raced this fast since I ran that full marathon last year. If it keeps up, you might get a lawyer's high. You know, like a runner high? Relax, everyone's I said that so wrong. Relax. Everyone's nervous their first time. Oh boy.
So my fears weren't unfounded. After all, today's prosecutor is so terribly brutal and willing to use any means necessary to win a conviction.
There's that in justifies the means concept again.
Now that it has come to this, we have no choice but to fight fire with fire. The end justifies the means.
I wish he'd just stop saying that already. That's your method, Professor. I'm going to defend Juniper in my own way.
But Miss Sykes, just yesterday you told me. As a lawyer, what is it that you treasure beyond all else?
That's an easy one, Professor. Seeking justice for my clients.
But if this trial proceeds in the same manner and ends in the same way as the mock trial, would you not lose everything you've worked so hard to gain?
Well, I'll just have to make sure that doesn't happen then, won't I?
My, but you are aren't you a stubborn one? Well, I suppose you will have to learn of your own inefficacy.
I can't even say that word, and I've heard it before, I think.
The hard way!
Yeah. Grrr. Saying that word wrong. Forgive me, Professor Means, but can we just leave it at that?
Oh dear, please forgive me. It's just, I wish to protect Juniper by any means I can.
I do too, but...
Now, if you would excuse me.
Thanks to him, I'm feeling even more pressure than before. Don't let it get to you, Athena. And don't forget to just keep smiling. My neck just cracked. Lovely. I'll be fine, and I haven't forgotten what Mr. Wright said. The worst of times are when lawyers have to force their biggest smiles.
The trial is about to begin. I'll show you to the courtroom, if you please.
Apollo, I'm counting on you to support Athena this time. Okay, Mr. Wright, leave it to me. That's right, I have Apollo to back me up. Judy's fate rests in my hands. I won't rest until she walks free. "10 a.m. on the dot."
All rise. Court is now in session for the trial of Juniper Woods.
Athena Sykes, the defense team leader, is ready, Your Honor. That didn't sound very confident. You sure you're okay? I'll be fine.
Your baldness. I know. As usual, you want me to deliver the opening statement, right? Ugh, jeez! This case is crystal clear. I see no need to explicate it any further. Now, summon the witness.
Oh, dang that glare.
Is there something the matter? Please, do share your baldness. Whatever gave you that idea? Bailiff, please call our first witness!
And now we don't even get an opening statement? Detective Fulbright, whenever I read that, like, when it came up, it looked like it said Defective Fulbright. Which would be kind of an oxymoron, I think. Anyway, he and Prosecutor Blackwell have become quite the team.
Oh, right! The case brief! Leave it to me.
I'm pointing the wrong way. It's this way. What the heck are you doing? The case brief? It sounds like you want a briefcase.
Yes, please, let the detective in charge.
Wait, what?
Yes, let the detective in charge, everyone's favorite friend of justice, explain.
What was that just now? It's like he and Blackwell are totally in sync. More like totally out of sentence crap. That wasn't even a sentence right there. That's how much Fulbright's rubbing off on me. Lovely. Well, I don't think they're capable of mind melding, if that's what you're thinking.
All right, Detective Fulbright, would you please explain to the court the case? Professor Court's body was discovered on October 24th at approximately 2:30 p.m. She was murdered with an all I have here. The victim's blood and the defendant's prints were both discovered on it. Eek!
Wow, that bird can deliver evidence too? Blackwell has trained him well. Maybe Blackwell should train it not to mess up people's hair while he's at it.
Moving right along, the body was discovered on the outdoor stage, although no blood was found there. However,
we detected traces of a massive amount of blood in the third floor art room. In short, the murder took place in the art room. So, then the body has been moved from the art room to the stage? Precisely! And there is one more piece of irrefutable evidence. A recording made by a tape recorder. Yeah, because that's what tape recorders do. That a school paper reporter hid in the art room. It captured a female voice screaming, "You're a goner!" What the heck? What's this? You have such a recording? Must be from that tape recorder Miriam mentioned. But why is this the first we've heard of a death threat at the moment of a murder? Shh! Silence, please! I would like to play the tape for you now. Is it gonna be a cutscene? No. You're a goner! I'm used to looking over there. That could be used as a joke, too. It is quite hard to hear. But the voice does sound female. Yeah, but it could be any female. You don't know whose female voice that is if you don't even recognize the voice. The noise and low volume of the voice have made voice print analysis all but impossible. Then, you haven't identified the voice as belonging to the defendant? Exactly. Not so fast! After all, voice print analysis isn't everything. The victim was killed at night, then discovered in the afternoon the next day. This is actually what I wanted to look at. Yeah, in the last video. Okay, so death between 6 and 8 p.m. on October 23rd. Cause of death, blood loss due to a stab wound to the side of the body. Marks indicate wrists may have been bound. No other visible damage, but stab wound was very rough. Okay. Alright. That's all I wanted to know. So, it happened between 6 and 8. Alright, that's exactly what I wanted to know. When was the victim murdered? The question is, when was the body moved? I know! It could have been moved in the middle of the night when no one was around. Sorry, but no! The campus was full of students that morning. However, no one reported seeing a body. That means the body was moved sometime before the mock trial, when all the students and faculty were gathered in the lecture hall, and the rest of the campus was empty. It was during this time Hugh O'Connor, one of the mock trial participants, found the body. So the prosecution heard about Hugh seeing the body. Wait one moment. If all of the students and faculty were gathered in the lecture hall, then there wouldn't have been anyone who could have moved the body. Have no fear, for underdog is no. For there is always an exception. An exception? The 3 mock trial participants were standing by in individual dressing rooms. They were the only ones who had free access to the deserted campus before the mock trial. What? then that would mean... What would that mean exactly? Those 3 students were the only ones who could have moved the body. Injustice we trust. I don't like where this is headed, Athena. Me neither. And by those 3, I mean Hugh O'Connor, Robin Newman, and of course the defendant, Juniper Woods. I knew it. Please, Detective Fulbright, don't say what I think you're about to say. Injustice we trust! Injustice we trust! Is that what you didn't want me to say? I take it everyone understands now. The voice believed to be that of the murderer was female. And out of all 3 people who could have moved the body, just 1 is a girl. That leaves the defendant, Juniper Woods, as the only possibility. No! My next reaction would be... My next comment would be, how do you know if it was Juniper Woods? I mean, the the victim was female after all, so could have been Constance Court that was actually trying to attack said person, and then it could have been one of the 3 people there. So I mean, seriously, that's some bullcrap. That's some bullcrap testimony right there. Impressive. He has you on the ropes even before any cross-examinations. Thanks, Apollo. Thanks. You could at least pretend to be upset for me. A splendid job, Fulbright. That could not be any clearer. Feel free to anticipate a salary raise next month. I don't do this for the money. It's all about justice. Wow. Okay. In justice we trust. Not only a half-wit, but a perennial stick in the mud you are. I guess neither the carrot nor the stick works on Detective Fulbright. Now, bailiff, please bring our next witness to the stand. Oh boy. So, our first witness is a cardboard box? Snake! Cack! Snake! Stealth mode deactivated. Oh my! The box has hands! Smile, Your Honor. What the dickens? I've just had my picture taken! Miriam Scuttlebutt, senior at the Legal Academy. I'm a reporter on the judge, of course. Juniper's been a bad girl. I'll tell you all about her crimes. Might I ask whether you could come out of that box of yours? How will I get any more scoops if I blow my cover? After all, I learned the box trick from the master of box tricks, of course. So, the answer is no. After all, covert action is an undercover reporter's bread and butter. But testimony from a faceless witness is highly irregular. A former ninja I met in the clink said that exposing those who work in the shadows is to pass the death sentence upon them. Oh my! I had never thought of it that way. Very well. If it would spare a life, I'll make a special exception this time. A former ninja in prison? Holy Shinto! How can the judge believe this load of crock? Now, your testimony, please. Oh, but take care not to reveal your face! The similarity of the case and the script. The murder happened exactly like Juniper's mock trial script. Up until the mock trial began, only Professor Court and Juniper knew the script's content. But Professor Court's sudden decision not to use the script sparked Juniper's murderous rage. Juniper has to be the killer. She has a motive, and the murder is just like her script. Like I said yesterday, wouldn't that really, like, be so much of a frame attempt? I mean, why the heck would the killer that wrote a script act out the script in real life just like the script? Like, if that even made any sense. I think you know what I was trying to say if that didn't make sense. Like, of course the person's gonna be framed like that. The murder is just like her script? Could such a thing be true? Compare a script with the murder case and crime scene photos, then you'll see. This is so simple. Even a caveman could do it. Even an ape posing as a decrepit old judge could understand. I wonder who you're talking about, Blackwell. Only the victim and the defendant were privy to the script. Ergo, the defendant is the killer. Furthermore, in the art room, where the crime supposedly occurred, this witness's script, along with an envelope on which use was written, were found. Use, not use. This proves that the accused's script had been rejected the day before the mock trial. She pressed the victim to use her script. An argument ensued, and then the fatal stabbing. Oh, that makes perfect sense. What now? Prosecutor Blackwell has all his ducks lined up in a row. He's really on a roll now. He's like a pit bull once it sinks its teeth into you. Teeth into you. How dare she? My script had it all. A bum rap and phony evidence. Grudges and betrayals. Wow, that sudden stop made the sound kind of crack. I trust the defense is ready to cross-examine the witness. No problem. I mean, yes, I'm ready. I think. Biggest smile. Time to find a hole in her testimony and unbox the truth. I've seen it done over and over. I know I can do this.